I know what
As you were.
Now we're gonna know what this is. The MavLab in action. I think this idea of taking thinking and strategy and brainstorming and creativity and like mushing it into actually making stuff and prototyping it and having band saws and stuff, you know, like Dave is taping a camera to his head, you know, I think that's an important part of this.
You figure out a way of creating a really dynamic, intense experience for those kinds of people, right, that's done as short a dose as possible with the longest possible residue.
I like the idea of just something more spontaneous. You know, I just like the kind of that almost an element of danger.
Maybe that's what's missing is somebody who specializes in that kind of conceptual moment.
The way these concepts emerge most powerfully and get owned and executed is when the people who actually have to live with them create them.
A little bit ago you used the word orthogonal, and I'm not sure what that word means. So I would never make it to that. With birds or I like associating with people that I'm going to learn from.
Yeah.
That are smarter than me.
Right. That's the draw.
It's kind of a microcosm of the notion that we've been talking about with MavLab, which is the sense that the onus is on you as the strategist to solve the problem, as opposed to say the onus on you is to bring the right people in the room and to facilitate the conversation through which the answers might emerge.
It's kind of like a strategic outward bound.
Yeah.
I can just see that a lot of people would want something like that spa, that retreat.
Make it into a reality show, like designed for the straight guy.
What's not fun, even when you learn, is walking away knowing nothing's going to happen.
If it's a water issue, we might bring in an oceanographer, whereas if it's a supply chain thing, we probably wouldn't. I mean, I don't know.
But what's the MavLab universe? I think everyone can saute orthogonal thinking. That's basically
Because that's the most important thing, because it is words. They always matter. It's those moments of clarity.
Because he understands how to move people's hearts and minds.
Right, right.
And that's that's the skill, that's the real skill.
Can you guys say more?
What if it were a jury process? Like if you go out there and say, this is how we work and these are the kind of things we want to solve. If you have something that you think is of this nature that you'd like to access this team for, bring it to us, and like the Supreme Court on the first week of October, we'll tell you what the year's agenda is.
Well, maybe this is the most compelling investment you could make on behalf of a charity, because it'll elevate them, it will propel them, it will crystallize their idea, and that it's actually the critical element.
Is we do actually understand the power of design and communications to make change.
Right.
We understand that.
Right.
We really do.
Yeah.
And the fucking horrible thing is we waste that energy on doing stupid things.
Right.
Physical location in a spot.
A bunch of design guys and their dog in a surf shop in Half Moon Bay.
There needs to be some, I think, essential truth to what we can do versus everybody else. You know.
If you had a way of kind of going around and tapping these individual people that knew the corporate world, basically knew the business thing, and they were smart mofos, and you could combine that kind of horsepower to come up with kind of an environment where these guys could both exchange ideas and take things back and do all that. But
I mean, we took 5 great things that got done a year, and we found out really who was the soul of those things. And we came and tapped her on the shoulder and said, okay, you're in.